The Brabus ROCKET GTC Deep Red is one of the most radical reconceptions ever of the Mercedes-AMG SL63S performance. Having had previous experience with crafting vehicles that test the boundaries of what already is extreme, Brabus has again taken a vehicle from the very elite 1%ers club and relocated it to an even more brazen, powerful, and showy plane for a brand that is indulgent in every sense. This vehicle is the perfect embodiment of its philosophy of parlaying flamboyant looks with equally prodigious ability. Beneath its showy facade lies the already potent AMG SL63S performance. Even as it comes stock, that car is not to be trifled with, putting out 805 horses from its twin-turbocharged V8. But Brabus never settles for factory spec, employing them as the starting point rather than the endpoint of its creations. The transformation here is extreme. After being heavily modified, the engine now delivers 985 horsepower and a staggering 1,342 pound-feet of torque. This kind of power is beyond the capabilities of most production drivetrains, so Brabus must electronically restrict torque output so that the vehicle's components aren't stressed to the point of destruction. In spite of such restraints, the figures are staggering, catapulting the convertible supercar from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.6 seconds. The top speed is 317 kilometers per hour, if the motorist can persuade it onto a lengthy, deserted stretch of road to drive it to its higher limits. Performance is the focus of the company, but style and panache separate this one from the rest of traffic on the roads. Every exterior panel is hand-built so that no part of the bodywork ever has the borrowed or issue standard quality feel. There are aggressive aero ducts on front fenders that actually guide the airflow with a menacing profile. In reverse, the sculpted fenders blend back into fresh body lines, flowing across the new integrated spoiler. The new look maximizes aerodynamics, but also complements Brabus's signature unique personality on the model. The deep red nomenclature is not simply in the context of a paint choice. It's a design theme that is used across the build. Each body panel is constructed from tinted carbon fiber in red one-off coat. Wheels extend the theme, using red carbon fiber as aero blades on the spokes for continuity, from sculpted bodywork to wheels. The coalescence of aerodynamic function and dramatic presentation makes this car do more than turn heads. It makes a statement wherever it is taken. While the exterior is extreme, the interior does it all the way through. Behind the cabin doors is where it is fully enveloped in red tones. There is nearly every surface clad in bold leather, the only respite from open carbon fiber and metal trim. The disordered interior is nearly theatrical, designed to overwhelm the senses and have the driving experience about raw visual excess save for speed. It's a vehicle that eschews subtlety with every trip and experience. Perhaps most surprising thing about the ROCKET GTC Deep Red is its philosophy of design. It's derived from the ROCKET GTS, Brabus shooting brake on the AMG SL platform. Here in this new venture, Brabus has taken a shooting brake, itself derived from a convertible, and reimagined it again into a convertible, but with a completely new personality. The net result is a mix of body shapes never assembled together before, and therefore a strange shape that cannot be traditionally categorized. This blend of styling creates a motor car that seems to have been yanked out of the extreme styling fantasy of some person, as opposed to normal motor car logic. The styling and performance credentials are but half the tale. The price also makes the car rare. Brabus charging €697,800 for the ROCKET GTC Deep Red, or about $810,000. This cost makes the ownership firmly in the grip of hobbyists, collectors, or individuals who appreciate these cars as automobiles, but also as unique status and personality statements. To them, the price is not the cost of transportation. It's the cost of one of the most ostentatious examples of modern car art. Brabus's application of red on the whole car is only another indicator of their obsession with thematic continuity. From the color-shaded carbon fiber outer panels to the unbroken leather interior trim, the vehicle remains faithful to its nature with commitment. The aesthetic is extended even to small details, so nothing is overlooked or unsuitable. That attention to detail elevates the ROCKET GTC Deep Red beyond a modified AMG. It is a work of art on wheels, with every facet sharing the same unified vision. While most luxury marques attempt to create cars that are both good-looking and powerful, Brabus unapologetically shoots for extremes. The ROCKET GTC Deep Red is a clearer example of that credo than likely any car sold on the planet. It's not just fast, it is frighteningly fast. It's not just attractive, it is eye-wearingly beautiful. And it's not just expensive, it is inexcusably scarce, so only the most dedicated enthusiasts or wealthiest collectors will ever lay eyes on one of these on the road. The uniqueness of one such vehicle also testifies to its cultural significance. They are constructed not to get lost in traffic or used on a daily basis. They are constructed to be noticed, to elicit discussion, and to witness what is possible when engineering expertise is allowed to mingle with unbridled vision. Even within the tight pack of high-performance exotics, the Brabus ROCKET GTC Deep Red stands out, not for trying to find a place within already established pigeonholes, but for having the audacity to forge its own. The Brabus ROCKET GTC Deep Red is eventually much more than a tweakered Mercedes AMG. It is an affirmation of purpose, a vehicle that defies established ideas of style, speed, and extravagance. With nearly 1,000 horses in its hood, a body wrapped in red carbon fiber, and an interior that is drunk in pyromaniac leatherwork, it screams for attention. For the person who wants the extreme and will go after it, this masterpiece is one of the most extreme and unapologetic visions ever to emerge from the world of car customization.